Get up, get up, get up. What is up, everybody? I'm Mr. Clutch, bringing you a free play today. We will be breaking down the Diamondbacks versus the A's. I'm just going to give out the free play now, just in case, the people that come in just get the free play and get out. We will be taking the Diamondbacks first 5 team total over 1.5 minus 130. Got that line from 5 dimes, sent it out to clients later this afternoon. We will be playing that for 2 units. So one more time, we will be taking the Diamondbacks first 5 innings, team total over 1.5 minus 130. If you can't play the first 5 team total, because I know some people can't get that at their books, I would really strongly suggest taking Dbacks at the plus price on the first 5 innings money line. I think Kelly's been outstanding, and I know his numbers don't really line up. And if you're an advanced guy and you look at FIP and you look at BATBIB and all that stuff, it shows that regression's coming. But Kelly is like Picasso right now. I'm not joking. If you've watched his games, he throws 6 pitches and the guy is just painting corners, guys, painting. So I'm not going to get into Kelly that much, but if you can't get the first 5 team total over 1.5, I really think the D-backs first 5 money line has a good ring to it, and that's all I have to say. I just think the D-backs team total is stronger, just because I go back and forth with trying to go against advanced numbers and try to go with advanced numbers. It's hand in hand. But anyways, let's get to it. Starting with the pitching matchup, like I said, Kelly's going to be on the bump for the D-backs, and we got Luzardo on the bump for the Oakland A's. Few things to focus on, guys. I'll just start off with telling you about this kid. Luzardo's 22 years old. He got drafted in 2016 by the Nationals. He didn't play for the Nationals. He's only played for the A's, and he played last season. He played 6 games. He did really good, actually. He didn't start any, and really this is his first year in the bigs. I mean, he's a starter now, and this Oakland A's team has a lot of talent to be really good in pitching. We've seen it with the bullpen, and that's a reason why I'm sticking with the first 5 in this one. Guys, Oakland's bullpen, second in MLB right now, 2.29 ERA. Pretty. So don't want to mess with the bullpens in this game. That's why we're focusing on the first 5. Anyways, back to Luzardo. This kid is talented. He really is. I know, why would you go against a talented pitcher like that? Well, he's struggling. I don't know if you saw the game yesterday, but I gave out a free play on the Orioles. It was the team total over 4.5 for plus money, and we cashed that in 5 innings, guys. The O's faced the young kid, Nate Pearson, and he has the same kind of issues as Luzardo's going through. Like, when a kid comes up, they're not going to be how they were in college or how they were in the minor leagues. They kind of go through the process almost. Like, not everything's going to work right away. Not everything's going to be how it was. You're facing big league hitters, and it's tough. It's definitely tough. So I think just going through the process for young kids, and really, I think that's why I love this play so much. Luzardo can't be trusted. He really can't. In 20 innings pitched this year, he's already walked 9 batters. And if you think about that, he's averaging 3.92 walks per 9. Isn't good at all. You can't get away with walking guys in the big leagues. You just can't. It's going to hurt you every time. You walk a guy, boom, home run. That's simple. But anyways, getting back to it, Luzardo, I like to pull quotes from pitchers' games just to see what they have to say, good or bad games. August 9th, he did pretty good, but after the game, he said August 9th, his command isn't where he wants it. That's what he said. And he also said his slider isn't where it was last season. So he's really trying to find the slider, and I'll kind of get into his pitches in a little bit. But another quote I pulled August 14th, this was his last game, guys, versus the Giants. Damn, he got hammered. I'll read his stats from that game, but it was brutal. In that start, after the game, he said, "My stuff wasn't playing right, or my mentality." He's really not fully developed into the big leagues yet. He's still trying to figure it out. Like I said, he's going through that process, and this process is a good time to fade him, in my opinion. Like I said, he got roughed up. He gave up 9 hits versus the Giants last game, 2 home runs, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, and only 3.1 innings pitched. Brutal. And if you think about it, in his 5 starts this season, 3 of his 5 starts, guys, he's given up at least 2 runs, and all we need is 2 tonight. I'm very happy with this team total tonight. I know it's a little juicy, minus 130, but that's usually as high as I like to go. So when you get to the minus 140s and minus 150s long term, it's never good. Anyways, Luzardo versus righties this year. Batters are hitting 293 off him. Lefties are batting 238. If you look at the D-backs lineup, there's not too much information I can give because there's not a lot of stats versus Luzardo. None of them have faced him. The D-backs do only have 3 lefties in the lineup, so they got 6 righties. We love to see that because they're hitting 293 off Luzardo this season. A few more things. Like I said, I was going to go over his pitch arsenal. He has pitches, man. He has 4 pitches. The sinker, 35.6%. That is his most used pitch. It's a strong slider, and it's nasty. It really is. Sinker, slider, change, and a four seam. His four seam, he only throws 20.4% of the time. That's his least used pitch. And I don't know if you guys like looking at spray charts, but his changeup, holy shit, it is all over the place. All over the place. His four seam, all over the place. His slider, all over the place. His sinker, man. Whew. He can throw that pitch where he wants it. That is his most used pitch. If we have to worry about anything tonight, it is his sinker. But other than that, guys, if he gets behind in counts, it's not good. It's not good for him. And when you get behind in counts, you got to use your four seam. And hitters love four seams, baby. Hitters love four seams. The weather for today, guys, it's pretty. 9 miles an hour to center field. It looks like clear skies, and we got 75 degrees, 69 degrees. Not bad at all. Nothing really there. The last few things I wanted to cover for this game. The last thing on Luzardo I have that I wanted to cover. I can't cover it all because this video would go forever if I really just gave everything I do on a breakdown. But his first time through the lineups this season, hitters are batting 238, guys. Second time through lineups, that's where we get Luzardo. Hitters are hitting 333 off of him. So let's see what he can do tonight. Few things on the D-backs lineup before I wrap it up, guys. D-backs are averaging this year inside the top 10 in the MLB, 4.96 runs per game. And then in the last 3, they're averaging 6.33. And then speaking of the last 3, since we're taking the first 5, the D-backs are averaging 4 runs in their last 3 games in the first 5 innings. That's really all I wanted to cover for this game. Just to recap, guys, we'll be taking the D-backs first 5 team total over 1.5 minus 130 for 2 units. That is the play, and let's cash this ticket, baby.